All right, so today we're going to be talking about the USPS drop. Of course, it gives me a hard refresh right when I open it up. So back to the stamp drop. So this one's interesting for two reasons. First off, take me out to the ball game. I've never really been a huge baseball fan, to be honest, even though I grew up in the US. It's super fun going into the games, but I would rather sit on a cactus than actually watch the games on TV, right? That's why everyone has to get obliterated when they go to baseball games and like just eat foot-long hot dogs to like try and make it entertaining. Anyway, I'm not gonna play this. This has the take me out to the ball game theme. So this isn't animated at all for the most part. So this is the typical 6 gems to play on drop. It's almost like impossible to basically lose money, I will say. Not financial advice, not 100% certain, right? But like if you play stamps, like you're always like basically guaranteed to get money, right? Especially a one of one set like this. I will say the mints being super low, 7,123. That is quite low for the set. I'm not sure how much the other ones had, but they were definitely not this low, and especially like a one-on-one set. I did hear like the other stamps of this like actual real life set actually had like Jackie Robinson and a few other things as well, but they just had to stick to some like generic looking guy, probably for like licensing deals or whatever it is. So Coca Cola will be animated, so that's awesome. Hi, do you think I should swap the rare for the uncommon given the currently more or less the same price? I don't know. It's currently swap the rare for the uncommon. I probably wouldn't. I want to trade one for the other. I just tagged you in a video where I found them. All right, cool. I played baseball for a year. I hated every minute of it. Yeah, I played baseball for like 5 years in middle school. I hated it. I'd rather play basketball and football. Don't care about baseball, but that's a great looking stamp. It is a cool looking stamp. It's definitely has that like vintage look, which I like. This seems like the stamps that like stamp collectors would like personally. I think. Do we have them on the platform yet? Probably not, but I think this would be a fantastic grab. I do think these could go up in price quite a bit because it's a one-on-one set and it's a stamp. So price predictions for this, it is a first edition, so that's interesting. Series take me out to the ball game. Anything else kind of interesting about this? Not really. The 100th anniversary. Okay, released in 2008. Okay. Price prediction for this, oof, I'm not sure, to be quite honest. If I had to just throw a speculative number out there, because it's a one-on-one set, some people might want to grab this. If it's like, even if it's below like 60 or 70 gems, I think some people might want to grab this. So I'm gonna just throw a number out there and say it's probably gonna go for like 80. Probably 70 to 80 if I had to give like a price range towards it, because once it gets to 50, like a one-on-one set, people are gonna grab that instantly. 70 to 80, some people might be a bit more hesitant. I'm not sure if this is gonna go over 100, but then again, the mints are pretty low. I'm gonna say 90 to 100. Again, I'm just throwing numbers out there. What do you guys think? I'm your friendly neighborhood HRO scalper. Nice. How much MCP for the stamp? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. I didn't look that up ahead of time. I'm sure somebody knows, but it's a one-on-one set, so I think it gets a small bonus for completing the set. I think it's only 1 point, so I'm not entirely sure. I'd probably have to look that up. Not right now while I'm doing the recording. So I believe it's also a real stamp too. So yeah, I think 90 to 100 I think is pretty fair, because we also do have the Coca Cola drop afterward, and we don't have any significant drops happening on Monday, so it could even go higher than that. So that's my price prediction for that one. And now for the Coca Cola one. This one's actually going to be kind of tough. So I love the look of the can. Like, it looks super cool. That's totally up my alley. Like, I love space stuff. I love the colors. I love those colors of like light purple, pink, red, like all that stuff, like orange, all that. Like, I love that. There's a whole story behind it, which is pretty interesting. You guys can read that. I'll put all that stuff like in the description and stuff. It is a blind box format, which everyone loves. That was another thing I forgot to mention, is the stamp isn't blind box, obviously. If it's a single drop, it's your typical, you just spam click, you know, you do a line gate, right? This is the animated, this is the common. So I don't think we ever had a animated common before on the app. If we do, let me know. 20 to 30, the glider poster set is like 35. Yeah. 60 gems for the stamp. Yeah, that's what I was initially thinking, like 70 to 80. I think it'll go for 70 to 80 or 90 to 100. I don't know. I'm real salty that I later the UR Grandpa Batman and it froze on checkout. Typical VV, and now it's pumping. Yeah, it happens, dude. That's what someone did ask about that in the last AMA, is like, why is it freeze and stuff like that. I had the same issue on my other phone. I used 2 phones for drops, and one of my phones kept on saying this NFT is currently out of editions, or like all editions have been delivered, but I could keep buying it on my main phone. So like, I don't know why one phone is kind of like soft locked out of like buying anything, but my main phone could just keep buying them over and over and over. And we were both on the uncommon. So it's like, I could repeatedly buy it on my one phone, but on the other phone I couldn't. So uncommon for the Coca Cola looks the coolest to me. Hey vibes in chat. Maybe 40 people want gems for the drop Coke. Vibes, what's up? What's going on? We're just doing a short recording just talking about the Coca Cola drop. So moving on. That's the common. So that has that's 40 gems, basically 15,000 editions. Brand Starlight animated. No idea how this is going to be animated. Maybe the what's it called? The Coca Cola tab opens and like maybe some Coke flies out and that's it. Or maybe it just spins. I'm noticing these like this like wind towards here at the bottom. Maybe it just kind of just spins in place, whether it's slow or fast. Maybe you can like spin it, like do a turntable thing with the Coke. Who knows? I think that was pretty cool. I didn't like the uncommon, but I kind of agree with LMB Bats. I think the uncommon looks interesting. It's just like a globule of Coke. Almost like you're in low gravity, right? Like imagine you poured it and there's like a globule that's just kind of stuck together in low gravity. That's pretty much what this is. So it says Starlight Orb and it's just full of this, what is it? Zero sugar? Kind of soft drink without sugar, right? Me with my sugar-free rock star here. 40 gems as well, 12,000 editions. These are all first edition, same stuff. I really like the look of this. I'm gonna do my price prediction at like the very end. I think it looks cool. Animated, not sure how. I think it'd be cool if it just did a little wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff and kind of just like floated around or something like that. Or maybe like splits into two and it kind of like comes back together. I think that would be really cool. Starlight. So this one just looks like a burnt graham cracker, or one of the other content creators said it looks like someone just put a stamp inside just like frozen poo. And that's basically what this looks like. I agree. I do not like the look of this at all. It's hard to read. Maybe it's just the typical Veve thing where like they get the wrong assets or like the wrong 3D rendering to like promote it. So maybe it looks infinitely better than this. This is almost the definition of like diamonds in a turd, right? It's like, it looks like just dirt and there's like little diamonds on it or whatever, but it's animated, so I'm assuming it just spins around or it does something. I'm not exactly. Looks like mushed meat. Exactly, it just looks like mushed meat to me. This is the one I think is probably going to do the worst in my honest opinion. I mean, the other ones might not do as well, just strictly off of mint number or editions. First edition, rare, all that stuff. This one looks really cool. Is this how they used to seal Cokes like way back in the day? I'm not sure why this is the thing, or is this specifically for those like astronaut people that drank it out in space? I'm not entirely sure. It says 1985 Coca-Cola space can. So I think this is the actual space can they use to like open it or like maybe preserve it. Not entirely sure. Since it was the first soft drink consumed in space, you may say Coca-Cola is no stranger to exploration and adventure. Astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger enjoy the Coke by sipping a specially designed Coca-Cola space can while in orbit. Thankfully, there's no need to suit up and trade for zero gravity to win this prize. Oh, cheeky. Grab yours before it floats away. This is the ultra rare 3,000 editions, 40 gems. First edition. I like this. I mean, this one looks fine. It's definitely unique. It has a story behind it. I like NFTs that actually have a story behind it, right? This is the first one that was ever like drank in space. I think Coke lovers are gonna like it. Do I think there's gonna be like Coke fanatics en masse like flocking to Veve to buy speculative NFTs? Probably not, but it is a cool looking Coke. So it's price predictions. It's so hard to tell with these. Like, I would say like these are really low, but then again, like Batman had a good resurgence, and I do think as more Coca-Cola stuff comes out, I do think Coca-Cola will do better, like across the board in general. So for the common, and it is this one actually, this is nothing I didn't want to overlook. They actually upped the fees as well. So these used to be a 2.5% fee, base fee, just like everything else before. But now going forward, these have that additional 6%. So the snow globes were 2.5%. These are going to be 8.5%. Going on for release for all Coca-Cola stuff. And so pretty much now and forever, or at least till the notable future, Coca-Cola is going to be 8.5%. So I do think that actually helps out the pricing because it's just going to incentivize less flippers. People are going to want to hold it a bit longer. So this one, and I'm basing this like 12 to 24 hours after the drop, not like 30 minutes after the drop and like, lol, this is going for 25 gems. Like I'm talking a little bit later, right? So I'd probably say, if we're talking like 12 to 24 hours, I'd say 45, like 40 to 45. This is probably going to go for box price, but I do think it'll steadily go up over time. This one will probably go for like 55 to 60. This will probably also go for 55 to 60 because it's just a burnt graham cracker. It's minced meat. It's a doo-doo cracker. I don't like it. And then this one, I think this one could actually go for quite a bit just because the mints are so low and it is such a unique looking one. I think this one, and for 40 gems, I do think this one could probably go for like 150 to 200. I'm not sure if it's going to do as well as Grandpa Batman, but it could get up there. I think it can go for 150 to 200. I think it'd hit that high. I don't think it's better than the black and white series Grandpa one, but for now, I think that's pretty much my price prediction. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be going both for drop. I mean, this is gonna be a game time decision. The Coca Cola one, to be quite honest, I'm definitely gonna go for the stamp. There's no reason why you shouldn't go for the stamp. I think it's gonna do fantastic in the secondary market, just like all the other stamps. Coca Cola, I feel like you might be a little bit upset if you get the common or the burnt graham cracker, but it is what it is. I mean, it's going to be profitable in my eyes, so over the long term. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure to double and triple check all of your listings so you don't screw yourself over, and I'll talk to you next time.